Hey everyone, and welcome back to another fun episode of Minecraft, and welcome back to the channel. As you guys know from yesterday, I kind of talked about not being around for a while and how I said I was going to address it. This is that episode, and next week you're going to hear me talk about, or next episode of this, you're going to hear me talk about, the last episode or the episode where I talked about it. So, what's been going on? That is a lot of different things for a country kid that just moved to the city and for the last 5 months has a lot of different things going on. I want to say first thing, I got a new job. I no longer have to worry about going over to the gas station like I used to talk about. Now I actually work at a place called RB Royal, which is a manufacturer that they actually produce. It's like a manufacturing plant where we actually produce hoses with manifolds welded to it for Harley Davidson engines, John Deere engines. Oh yeah, we just got a offer for joining to produce for Caterpillar, the big company. And I work as an operator working on the automatic lasers, which is a MIG welder, which is a MIG wire welder that is automated, and a laser welder, which is a laser that actually automatically welds and beads everything. I can run both of those, so that's my department. So I got a new job there, and hopefully I can keep it going till next year, because another big thing has been going on. When I moved out here in April, because yes, remember I said I was moving in April, and that's why we were making a shit ton of videos. That just recently, this month and last month, and or June and July, that's when everything started going dry. I was 316 pounds when I moved out here. Now, as of today, because I have been going to the gym, I'm proud to say I now weigh 275 pounds. A lot of hard work, a lot of effort. I'm putting in the work, and I'm trying here. So I'm very proud that I've already lost a little over 40 pounds in 5 months. That's very good weight loss. It's not the way how I wanted it, but my bet by the time next year in June or in April, I can sign up and leave by June. So I'm not worried. The only thing that I am kind of worried about is right now I have a lot of loose skin, and it's kind of, I don't want to say gross, but it's just unsettling for me knowing that someone can come up and hit me and it's not fat jiggling anymore. It's the skin that actually feels like a bag of fucking oatmeal just getting tossed around. And it gets pinched a lot, and it's one of those things where it's like, well, yeah, I need to lose the weight, but at the same time, I don't need to be reminded, oh, he's losing weight. I know I'm fucking losing weight. I don't need to get my fat pinched every 10 fucking minutes. When I moved out here, I took the Red Beast, and I got into my first car accident. Parked it over at the store, someone hit it. It cost me $1,000 to get it fixed. I still have the truck. It works fine. Another thing is I finally got my driver's license. I know a lot of viewers are going to be like, dude, you're like 27, you didn't have your license? No, I did not. And I kind of talked about that, but I can go over it just for the sake of time. Back when I was 16, I went through driving school, but I had a full-time job, and I was still going through school, high school. So in my senior year, I'm 18, and I was told by my guidance counselor, and he said straight up, Garrett, you're at a D- for 3 important classes. You need to get them up to a C to graduate. No ifs, ands, or buts. If these are not at least C's, you will not walk across the aisle. And at that time, I was working. I had just started at the gas station. I had a girlfriend at the time, who was not at that time my fiance, and I was driving around to get my with my temps to get my driver's license. So I had to make a conscientious decision. I graduated, not top of my class, but I graduated with a job and girlfriend, but I left the car pretty much. I just said, fuck it, I'll do it later. Fiance passes away because of an accident, and I start working at Bondwell in October of 2015. So, no, October of 2014, my mistake. And I just got to the point where I was working 45 hours a week, not having any time to go goof around, not having time to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this or I'm going to go driving. Because at that time, my parents, at the time, who I was living with, they were busy. Friends were busy. When I had time, they were working. When they had time, I was working. And it just got to the point where it's not worth it. It's not worth trying to do all this. I'll let it sit for a while. When I finally get more time, I'll do it then. Well, 4 years or 5 years passed in a blink of an eye. Got fired from Bondwell. You guys remember that video? If not, go back into the videos, into like desk work, and you'll see how I got fired. And after they let me go, it was okay. I can go back to the gas station, because during the time those 4 years, I was jumping in and out of working for this company, this gas station, to the point where they knew I knew what I was doing. I had about 8 years on and off of working with them. And they know that if they were to call me back tomorrow and offer me the pay I told them I would come back for, and they give me benefits and all that stuff, I'd be back in a heartbeat. Job's not hard, and it's a very good job, but didn't pay well. And moving out here, I needed a job that paid well. So, from there, I didn't have time for a license anymore. It's like, okay, I'm working from noon to close, which was 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. And it's like, come on. Just come on. During that time, I also got a different job at AFK, which was the foundry, which I quit because they're a bunch of unsafe assholes. Sorry, I just had to adjust. But from there, it was, again, just I was driving to work, just without a license, and I was getting more and more comfortable behind the wheel. And then come April of this year, I moved. And my buddy even said, well, if you move out here, you're going to need to get your license. It's not an if or and, it's a you have to, because I can't drop everything, say, take you to Walmart. I can't drop everything to get you to BioLife. I can't drop everything to get you here. I can't drop everything to get you there. So, I started driving my truck. I started driving. I drove everywhere. I drove out to. I drove all the way out to a place about 2 hours away from me called Rosendale. I drove down to Madison. I've driven up to Appleton. I've driven out to Fond du Lac. I've driven out to Sturgeon Bay. I've driven a good distance. And this was before I even considered going for my driver's license. A lot of young kids, they work in the town. They figure out, okay, here's what I can do here. Here's what I can do there. And yeah, first test, I go in, I fail because of one thing I was taught. Sorry about that. I took a drink of Monster. I was taught to drive and rely on your mirrors. And because of this, I'd never checked my blind spot. She said I had to do that. Waited to the end of the month in July. Went and did it again. Finally passed. So I now have a driver's license allowing me to drive on the street. And I have experience on the four-wheel drive that I can drive off-road. So I'm all good. But because of this and how long it took me, I am just learning certain tricks of driving. I'm learning the expense of driving. I'm learning, like, take care of my baby and everything like that. I'm just now learning it. But at the same time, I've known it for years. I'm just learning it on a new level of, oh shit, now I have a license. I can actually get popped and it can be very, very bad. So, yeah, that's what's been going on with the driver's license and the truck. The truck got hit. The truck got hit way back in May or June. It was near Memorial Day weekend. I was coming around a corner. I was going out to Walmart, coming around a corner, got parked it in the parking lot, and me and my buddy went in, came back out, and there was this huge impact in the side of my car on the fucking camera that they showed us. Some white car or some different color car. I can't remember now, but it was some colored like little sedan looking thing. Guy rammed me, like he got me good. And he bent the frame an inch in, hurt the steering knuckle, and fucked up the gearbox. So I had to replace all that. Cost me $1,000.99. And I told him, just keep the penny. Just keep the fucking penny. They fixed it. They got my frame bent back out. Truck's been fine ever since. It drives like a fucking dream. And because of that, and not having my license, I can go anywhere I want. Within reason. I can go anywhere I want as long as I have the gas and I have the time and I have the money to get more gas because I still got to get to work. And I see what I've finally been missing all these years. Everyone's been saying, "Oh, I love to drive, and I've just always thought, "Oh no, it's scary. It like I ain't got time for it." And I was a novice in it still, kind of like when I was working with knives and blades and all that. It's like, no, it's scary. Oh no, I'm not gonna like it. I can tell you this: I love to drive now. If I could find a job where all I did was drive all day, with breaks in between, and I could listen to any music I wanted, oh, I'd do it. Give me the gas card. I will drive people everywhere. I love to drive. That being said, after all this time, yeah. But there's a cool couple things also, besides a driver's license, since I moved out here. I met a couple girls. Nothing really came off of that. And that's something sad. I'm not going to say a name, but I'm just going to call her Princess, because that's what she acted like. She had a princess complex, thinking everyone should give her what she wants or that she is entitled to having something. So, me and Princess had been talking for, I want to say about a week, hanging out, and she said, hey, you want to go out to a bar where they do karaoke? I don't drink, so I can have soda, and we can just have fun. And I go, sure. I thought it was going to be a date. So I'm excited all week. I get out $100 to go out. Well, the Thursday before the date, she texts me again and pretty much asks me to come for a booty call. But not for her to get laid. It was more like, I need someone to give me head. And maybe they'll get head. And being a guy, I'm like, okay, where you at? Went over to a place, picked her up, brought her back to my place, and she's immediately like, you know, you're a good friend, and you're a buddy of my other friend. I don't want this to get weird or anything, and I'm a little awkward about this. Can we not do this? And I go, sure, whatever. And she goes, well, can you actually help me move my shit? I got told by one of my female coworkers, she trapped you in that, so it's like, fuck, sure. I help her move, and I'm getting her back to her apartment after we stop at a gas station. She goes, oh, by the way, I need to get some stuff for my roommate. I say, okay. So we get her shit, get her over to her apartment, and Princess gets out and starts taking her stuff over to her apartment. Well, I didn't know this. Guy she was living with, her roommate, came over and started taking things out, and he and me start talking, and Princess didn't like the conversation we had, and she pretty much just told me to get the fuck out of there. Not saying thank you for helping her move her shit. Not saying thank you for considering going to help her with her other problem. Not saying thank you for wasting a quarter tank of gas on her. Nothing. She just said, "Okay, you can get the fuck out of here." And yeah, and now she's ignoring me completely because like I'm still trying to be your friend, even though that Friday, and I will say this, I am an asshole because I said hard pass on Friday. If she wanted to go to the bar, she could go herself. She could pay for herself. I would not pay for anything. And she's like, yeah, I wouldn't eat there. I barely would drink any soda. I wouldn't. I would just go there to sing and see if I could win some people over in my heart, in their heart. I'm like, why would you go to a bar? First off, not to eat anything, and two, I get karaoke, but you can't hog the microphone. There's gonna be others, and you're gonna get thirsty, and you're gonna get hungry. And she's like, oh, I would eat before I go. It's like, cool. But no one's hungry when they smell fresh cheese curds come out of the fryer. That's a Wisconsin delicacy. You are not. No one is more powerful than a cheese curd. Nobody. I don't care who you are. You could be lactose intolerant. You smell that, you'll take the gas. You'll take the vomit. But other than that, I have recently found out that I'm having a problem with my alcoholism again. I'll go out drinking, and you guys know I drink sometimes when I'm here recording. But for some reason, some ungodly reason, I move out here and I think, oh, I can still drink the way I did. Where I was going out to drink just to drink, and I can't do that anymore. Because that's how, like, people get fined, that's how people get arrested. And there's a few bars out here, which is a cultural shock for me, because there's a topless bar not that far away from me, and the girls there are nice, but I haven't been around that where women use their bodies in that way to get someone, to pay them, get them paid, and that kind of shit. Normally, it's more along the lines of girls sleep with you, they get you in a relationship, and that's how they get money. Not dance topless on a pole so you can drink a beer and look at a girl topless. It's like, cool, I get to see boobs, but at the same time, it's like, pretty much, it's just, So, also, right now while I'm talking to you guys, I'm working on something. So you might hear me in the background, or I'll stop talking for a minute. I'm sorry, but yeah. Also, along with getting a license and everything, I've come to a point where what's a good way to say it? Video games aren't like they used to be. Like, yes, they're fun still. I'll never stop playing a video game. But at the same time, they're more along the lines of, oh, they're fun. And I can easily go and buy them now. I can play them as much as I like. I will say this, though. There are some games I'm still wanting to get just because I hardly ever play now. Guess that's a good way of saying it. And because of that, it's... I'm seriously looking for the right words. Like, it's not hard to play them, or it's more hard to justify buying them. Yeah, it's more hard to justify because, like, $60 for, say, a game, it's kind of hard to justify that as an adult. Yeah, as an adult, going, oh yeah, I can easily afford to waste this much money and not have to worry about anything. Of course I can, which no, I can't because right now I'm living with a buddy and I would rather be able to get my own place in by next year or not. Like, I want to be able to go and get my own place so I don't have to keep telling my buddy, hey, I'm bringing a girl home, or hey, my girlfriend wants to come spend the weekend, and I don't want to. And I don't want to have to like ask my landlord, "Hey, can I have my girlfriend over?" Kind of like ask my parents, like, "Hey, can I bring my friend?" Because yeah, it's his house, but at the same time, I'm paying for rent and all that. So it's like, oh, I really don't want to do that. So, because after a while, it's also kind of embarrassing to be telling your buddy, "Hey, I'm bringing a girl home," and then him having to be like a dad, like, "So what's her name?" Girls will understand. It's like if a guy can be more independent, living on his own, instead of living with his buddy and all that shit, it's a lot. It's more manly to them apparently. I don't know why it's more manly, but apparently it is because it shows, oh, he can be independent. I can be independent too. It's like I can be independent too, but at the same time, it's, oh, how do you want me to be independent? I pay my own bills and I don't require anyone to take care of me. That's how I see it. That's not how anyone else sees it. And after so many years, you realize, oh, I understand now. It's not the fact of, hmm, hang on, I'm seeing something. Never mind, sorry. So again, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I'm I'm an adult. I can do what I want. Actually, kind of contrary to that. It's more on the line. It's more on the lines of, yeah, I can do this and yeah, I can do that, but it's not the same as being an actual freaking adult. Because if I was an adult, I wouldn't need my friend. If I was an adult, oop, alrighty, cool, he's dead. Oh shit. Nope, leaving that one. So, sorry, I'm lockpicking. Working on Skyrim. Again, so yeah, that's one of the big things where it's I have to figure out how I'm yeah, how I'm gonna or why I was gonna figure out everything and then so yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I can be an adult. Yeah, I can do this. Yes, I can do that. But at the same time, it's yeah. And don't get me wrong, my buddy is an awesome dude. Do not mistake that for a minute because he allows me to live here. Yes, I pay rent and all that stuff, but he allows me to live here and he's an awesome guy in the aspect of he's chill. As long as I'm not breaking his shit, I'm not bringing drama into the house, and I'm not doing anything overly dumb, he doesn't care. He really doesn't. He is what most landlords should become because along the line, it's, oh, you want to go to the bar and drink? Cool. You got your own money. So, yeah, you got your own money. Do what you want. So, yeah. And I'm sorry if I'm not. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not being more riveting in all this. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm now out on my own. My folks are actually kind of happy that I've become more not independent, but they finally see what I've been talking about, or what I finally see what they've been talking about after all these years of, oh, you can't live your life playing video games. They're right. Well, otherwise, I won't meet anybody. I won't find a girlfriend. Not only that, but also it's kind of hard to get out and meet someone if all I ever do is sit here and play a video game or make money if I never go out to play or yeah, never go out to play. If I just stay inside all day and play video games, or if I just stay here and play the same game over and over and over and over and over and over again, I'll let my life pass by. Reason why I'm glad I know next year I'm going into the army. The weight loss is going great. I know I can do it. So, I'm not exactly worried. Yeah, and you guys probably just hear the clicking of my controller here and wondering, what the heck is he doing? What the heck is he doing? Alrighty. Two more. And I kind of lied to you guys. I'm not playing Skyrim. I'm playing Assassin's Creed. Getting going out and doing the one thing I know a lot of people don't like to see me do, where I go and collect all the chests and all that. So I'm quickly collecting all the chests, getting all the collectibles off screen. That way we can just focus in on getting the story complete and not worrying about all of the like, oh, he's going for all the chests and shit. Like I just collected another cockade or cockade. I still don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, goody. Hmm. Okay. Can't go in that way. So, again, yeah, only a few things have really happened, but the big sad thing about it is, with all the work I've been doing, I can't exactly be recording all the time. So, like I used to do before, I was always recording and then like making episodes very, very far in advance. Like when I was moving, I made episodes like almost a month in advance. Or if you looked at Stardew Valley, that was when I got bored one day. I decided, okay, yeah, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna record all this quick and I can come back or I can post it and I'll have like 2 months off and I don't have to worry about anything. Which is true, I did do that. Ooh, shit. So, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, what am I gonna do next? And yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But either way, it's how things have to be, I guess. And yeah, again, I'm learning slowly but surely about how shit actually works. So now it's okay, I need to do this, I need to do that. I need to save for this, I need to save for that. It's a cool aspect to think, oh, cool, I can get a game, but at the same time, it's like I gotta budget that shit in. Oh, I want a $60 game, or I want to buy the $70, or I want to buy a $200 sword, or an authentic walking stick shillelagh. I have to budget that shit in. Where it's not, oh, I'm just going to take it off the top, boink. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. It's more along the lines of, okay, that's cool. What do I need to do to get the shillelagh? And also, another little side mission I've been doing for myself is I began doing marrying people. Being an ordained minister, I'm able to wed people. And because I'm able to wed people, it's more along the lines for me as, okay, what do I need to do to wed people properly in the state that I'm in? And what are they expecting of me? That's how it is. It's like what is expected of me? Because I can go out and just marry people, say $200, we're cool, but at the same time, I need to know the laws. So it's like this. Recently, I didn't know what I needed to do to marry someone properly, like the laws that were in place. I didn't know. I didn't know the laws that entailed for what I could and could not do. So like I now know. Oh, I want to marry two of my friends. I don't need to charge them money. What I need to charge them is just a flat fee. And even then, that's an iffy because it's. Yeah. Yeah, I just need to understand what I can and can't do. Great. I ran out of lockpicks. Fucker. If that guy wouldn't have bugged me, I would have had a lockpick. So yeah, I mean, today I finally have some time to go and actually play some Assassin's Creed and get some shit done. I can get a video done up. It's That's how it is nowadays. It's not just, oh, I want to go do this. I want to go play this. I want to go do that. It's along the lines of, okay, what can I do? And it's becoming one of those things where it's just becoming one of those things where it's like, okay, what do I need to do here? What do I need to do there? And how I have to make it work for me. All right, and there it is. Here's an arcade. Okay, oh, and there we go. Cool. Huh. Alright. So, well, you guys only got 5 minutes on the tape left over. So, I'm going to let you guys know on a few other little things that are happening right now. One thing, you guys are going to experience a new series because of not the Walking Dead. That's what's coming in. Because of the ending of Dying Light, I am putting into effect one game that I wanted to play for a little while that I actually stopped doing because I was hoping that The Wolf Among Us 2 would come out, that a few other games would come out. It didn't. We got Batman, Borderlands, that kind of stuff. So what's coming up starting this month is the Walking Dead Michonne series, and also after that we are going to be doing the Walking Dead Season 4 Clementine's and last season. So we will have several videos on that, and it's just so I have enough time before I can actually get Dying Light 2 and then start playing. I like to follow, as you guys know, how you've seen Assassin's Creed, how you saw Mafia, how Mafia is going right now, which is also getting recorded this week. How all these games are going. This is how I kind of work. I like going from game to game to game to game to game to game to game. That way we're not fucking up, and you can follow the storyline. So, yeah. So that's coming in. We're almost done with Max Payne. I am not going to do what I previously thought, where I'm going to complete it and then go back in and complete it again. That's not what's going to happen. What I'm going to do is this, and humor me because I know it's an old man's game now. I want to play the original Lego Star Wars because remember, we're almost done. We're almost done. I want to do that so that I can get into Lego Harry Potter for a little while before we switch over to the new Lego Star Wars, because there's a new one with all the movies and you can get around and all these new characters. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I actually want to do that. Plus, in November, remember, we have Pokemon, the new Pokemon Scarlet and Violet coming out, so that's going to take up a little bit of my time. I still haven't completed Arceus. I still haven't completed Sword and Shield. I haven't completed those ones yet. I know of them. I've played part of them. I just need to play them. It's just more along the lines of I've been doing more of this than anything else. So there's that. So if anything, we do have plenty that is going to be coming in. I will be making a ton of videos now, and I will record them ahead of time. I'm thinking I'm going to do a month of recording per 2 weeks. So it's going to be 4 videos over 2 weeks of each thing. So 4 episodes of Minecraft, 4 episodes of 7 Days, 4 episodes of Skyrim, 4 episodes of whatever zombie game we're playing, 4 episodes, which is a month, of Assassin's Creed, 4 episodes of Far Cry, 4 episodes. Yeah, you get the point. I'm going to be doing it like that just so not only I can still work during the week, but sooner or later I can have a month off. And in the winter, I am going to hammer these out. In the winter, nothing's going on. In the winter, I don't have anything really to do. I have nowhere to go. I'm not going anywhere because I'm not risking going into a snowdrift. I am going to pretty much be home with nothing really to do besides sit out in the living room and hang out with my buddy where he's playing video games. But other than that, I can easily also work on my computer, which is what I do most of the time. So, yeah, just so you guys know what's been going on and everything, just so you guys know I did not abandon the channel. I just pretty much took a vacation while I did the move. So, without further ado, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. If you liked this episode, leave a like down below, subscribe today, and please remember, have fun playing in the dark. I am back, and let's have fun playing in the dark. Again, I will see you guys in the next one. Night.
AudioMicro.com